All these is like trophies. The WBC, the WBA, the IBF and the WBO. Y'all gotta clean it. Y'all gotta clean this up.
This is a guy that we can't overlook. You never overlook any opponent. We can't base everything just off power.
On the problem, we try to be as much fair as we can.
Yeah, I know.
Despite the written rules regarding it, but we also know that there's a commercial value in certain fighters that can improve the chances of the race.
In the wake of the highly controversial fight between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach Jr., boxing icon Floyd Mayweather slammed the World Boxing Association for alleged corruption. The high-stakes match, held on March 1st, 2025 at Brooklyn's Barclays Center, ended in a shocking majority draw, allowing Davis to retain his lucrative WBA lightweight title.
Has been on a big stage for a while now, but we all have to give somebody else the opportunity. Before I became TBE, somebody had to give me the opportunity. So what Tank is doing is giving another tough competitor an opportunity. He's tough, and when this fight first was made, I didn't know much about this fighter. Then I had a chance to do my homework and look him up. And I faced guys like this before, you know, and this is a guy that we can't overlook. You never overlook any opponent. We can't base everything just off power.
The controversy surrounding the fight has ignited massive debate, especially over a pivotal ninth-round moment when Davis took a knee without facing penalties from referee Steve Willis. Mayweather's allegations have fueled further scrutiny of the UBA's involvement in this disputed decision. However, Davis admitted, "I didn't know I could get disqualified for this." His statement has intensified speculation and discussion about the legitimacy of the match's outcome.
But I must say, do it enough.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning, and you know, like, you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, you know. But I didn't really know that you can like get disqualified for all that. Or like, when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell?
After the heated draw between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach Jr., the New York State Athletic Commission, NYSAC, acknowledged a technical glitch that hindered officials from accurately assessing a potential knockdown in the lucrative ninth round of the fight.
To override his decisions or knockdowns. Some skeptics have suggested that Willis's call benefited Davis unfairly, but we do not subscribe to that notion. In our long experience judging fights, we see no evidence of favoritism, only a referee prioritizing the physical safety of a fighter who appeared compromised by an eye injury. Which I actually get. I understood that statement because, hey, look, Steve Willis he didn't call it a knockdown.
You take a knee like that looks like a knockdown. All right?
So I think it's going to be very difficult for the New York State Athletic Commission to review this.
This shocking revelation has ignited massive controversy among fans and analysts, as the missed call could have drastically influenced the fight's outcome. With WBA President Gilberto Mendoza asserting that taking a knee without a punch qualifies as a knockdown, intense pressure mounts on NYSAC to resolve this critical issue swiftly.
Steve Willis, that it was officially a knockdown, the fight could have gone differently, making it very difficult to review this after the fact and overturn it. But the problem is still, though Steve Willis did not call it a knockdown officially, he also didn't call it a slip.
You take a knee like that looks like a knockdown.
He had to pick one or the other. And according to the rules, if it's a slip, the referee has to let it be known that it's a slip.
Slips
When a boxer goes down and the referee deems it not to be a legal knockdown, they should immediately wave both hands in a crossing motion at or below their waist level.
Many in the boxing industry argue that Lamont Roach Jr. rightfully won, but was overshadowed by Gervonta Davis's massive brand value and pay-per-view dominance. Critics suggest that Davis's financial clout, sponsorship deals, and high-ticket sales influence the judges, highlighting how big money fights, betting odds, and business strategies impact fight outcomes.
Tender regime, boxing, check it back in with y'all, man. What's good? What's good? Look, Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. Incredible fight. Incredible fight. Tit for tat, wit for wit, athleticism for athleticism. What an amazing fight. I had Lamont Roach winning 7-5. 7-5, 8-4, I had Lamont Roach winning. Now, I understand the draw politically. It's Tank, he's a star. You don't want to just give him an L and he didn't just get his ass whooped like from dusk till dawn. But he got outboxed tonight. Lamont Roach won that fight. But I understand the draw politically. How did you see the fight, bro? Tell them how you saw the fight.
Yo, I saw Roach winning the fight, man. I had Roach winning the fight 7 rounds to 5, Tank, meaning Roach favor. I don't know how we ended up here, but we can say it was the politics, because, you know, Tank a bigger fighter. If you want to beat the king, you got to beat the king. In order to beat the king, you got to knock him out. And they ain't doing this fight. But, hey, the next fight going to be big bread, though. So that's all I got to say, man.
Yeah. Great fight, man. Great fight. Great fucking fight.
Former user 980VR has alleged that Javon Davis paid the New York State Athletic Commission, NYSAC, to prevent his fight against Lamont Roach from being overturned, reigniting debates about corruption in boxing. With increasing scrutiny on officiating and sports governance, these claims have fueled discussions about the integrity of combat sports. WBA President Gilberto Mendoza made a bold statement regarding Davis's match, emphasizing on Twitter, "You geeks." Let me repeat. I stand by what was expressed last Sunday in Ring Magazine. Based on my 30-plus years of experience, taking a knee without a punch must be ruled a knockdown. This directly affected the fight's outcome. This statement has placed Davis under intense public and media scrutiny, as it suggests an incorrect ruling may have unfairly influenced the result. Prominent MMA journalist Ariel Helwani analyzed the bout, calling it satisfactory but not exceptional. He focused on the controversial 9th round, where Davis took a knee, arguing that this should have been counted as a knockdown under standard boxing rule. Fans and sports analysts agree that the referee's decision not to score it a knockdown could have significantly altered the fight's result. This incident has ignited heated debates about rule consistency, sports betting integrity, and fair officiating in professional boxing.
And this, that, and the other. Like, it all kind of felt like an afterthought. And then the fight happens, and truth be told, like, the fight wasn't the best fight of all time. It was fine. It wasn't your vintage Tank Davis fight. There wasn't a knockout. There wasn't a knockdown scored by him. It was just sort of fine. If that was your first time watching Tank, you're probably like, okay, yeah, sort of, I get it. But it kind of speaks to his demeanor going into the fight. Like, it just felt a little bit underwhelming. And then we get to the 9th round, and then it's complete madness, because in the 9th round, you probably have heard by now, the fight is moving along, and it is important to note that Lamont Roach lands a jab or two, and where we want to start the clock is up to, debate, but he certainly lands a punch. And then seconds after that punch lands, that jab lands, all of a sudden Tank Davis takes a knee. He quickly takes a knee, and there it is right there. 9th round, 217, he is taking a knee. And he's looking to his corner. And he also, ever so briefly, it appears as though he's almost trying to call time. Let me tell you, in case you don't know, in boxing, you take a knee, that's considered a knockdown. You cannot call time. And you know what you also can't do? You also can't go to your corner mid-round and ask them to wipe your face. Ask them to do anything. You can't get a swig of water. You can't do this. You cannot do that. But that all happened. And so the referee for this fight is a legendary referee. Steve Willis, you have probably seen him in GIFs. He's got that kind of like big-eyed look. You've definitely seen him. He's a veteran of the fight game. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I'm not suggesting he was in on it. But there was certainly a fumbling.
Amid the controversy surrounding Gervonta Davis's recent fight against Lamont Roach Jr., boxing icon Floyd Mayweather Jr. has stressed the importance of financial security for athletes. Drawing from his wealth-building strategies, Mayweather advised Davis and other fighters on smart investments, passive income, and financial planning to secure long-term wealth. His insights highlight the nature of a boxing career, urging athletes to prioritize lucrative ventures, business opportunities, and financial literacy beyond the ring.
Box, turn. The name of the game is boxing. The name of the game is not slugging, because when the fight game is over, when boxing is all over, and you hang it up like me, you still want to be able to have your faculties. You still want to be able to have your brain. That's more important than anything. Fuck the money. Your health is more important than anything. The name of the game is to hit and not get hit. And I was the best at doing it, and I'm going to continue to teach these young fighters. The name of the game is to dish it out and not take it. And then when your career is over, take your money, invest it right, so you can have something. These people don't give a fuck about, these people don't give a fuck about us.
Gervonta Davis frequently lands in controversy, facing legal troubles, high-profile arrests, and intense personal conflicts. His career has been marred by courtroom battles, viral scandals, and shocking headlines that generate massive media buzz. Beyond legal drama, Davis has clashed with boxing icons like Floyd Mayweather, fueling speculation and online debate. Feuds, controversies, and questionable decisions often overshadow his knockout power, raising concerns about his discipline, focus, and long-term legacy.
Recently, Tank Davis decided to upload this on his Instagram. Not sure what's wrong with Tank Davis. I don't know what legal issues he's having because he has a hearing close. I'm not sure when the date is, but him and Floyd Mayweather have always had this weird relationship where sometimes Tank doesn't seem to be in good terms, and then sometimes they are in good terms. The energy is off. Let me know what you guys think that post means, what he's going through. I hope he's doing good, because we want him to fight, and we want him to fight really good opposition. So let me know what you guys think. What's going on with Tank?
What's your take on the heated debate surrounding Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach Jr.? Did the WBA and NYCK ensure fair play, or was there hidden corruption? Drop your opinion in the comments for engagement and discussion.